All right, this is it. We have made it on the USS Midway, and under the covers, they're going to be doing the unveiling here for San Diego clientele of the Lamborghini Revuelto, the all-new 1,001 horsepower Lamborghini Aventador replacement. This is a really cool event they're putting on.
You've come to the right aircraft carrier on the right evening. We want to bring your eyes skyward to that helicopter overhead, because that, right now, is carrying the members of our Lamborghini Special Operations Revuelto Reveal skydiving team.
I'm looking down at the Midway. What a stunning sight. And we are just waiting for the clearance to jump. We see everyone assembled down there.
Checklist. Hostesses, go. Video crew, go. Audience, that's your cue to say go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look to the big screen and let's meet the new Revuelto.
New Lamborghini Revuelto. From now on.
That's the cue, ladies. And let's please bring out to meet you right now, General Manager of Lamborghini San Diego, Joe DeSantis, accompanied by El Presidente and CEO of Automobili Lamborghini America, Andrea Baldi.
He is still here.
We really appreciate everybody coming out, joining us on this amazing evening. This is a great turnout, and I'd like to hand it over to the President and CEO of Lamborghini, Andrea Baldi.
Thanks a lot. Thank you and welcome everyone. For those like me that have seen the genesis of this car, the project, and that we were, a few years ago discussing about what was the future of the V12, it's a great pleasure to be here and saying that this is a car that has a naturally aspirated V12 engine powering it. And it's definitely the successor of the cars that you see behind me. And most of all, the Countach, the Diablo, the Murcielago, the Aventador. This is the car that we wanted to see after all these cars that have defined Lamborghini more than any other. So the engine, but of course we wanted to electrify the car. We wanted to see this as an opportunity to improve power and performance, and that was the opportunity that we made possible with a geometry, with an architecture of the car that is, in my opinion, fantastic. And you will see when you will have the chance to drive it, if you have ordered one, because we are definitely having an excess of demand compared to the supply. But you can see that the architecture here, I just want to highlight it, because later we can discuss together. We are here, you can answer your questions. But you can see the engine in the longitudinal position behind the driver, as it always has been, but now turned 180 degrees, so we could place the gearbox behind. That has never been done before in all the cars that I mentioned. So this gave the space to put the batteries that you can see, and the two engines in front, combined with the third behind, are giving all the additional power to a V12 engine that has been completely redesigned. So more power, less emission. This is a greater car, the best that we have ever done. In the 60th anniversary of the company, in the best year ever, we get a car that is more than 1,000 horsepower, more than 217 miles per hour, 2.5 seconds to 0 to 60 miles. This is Lamborghini Revuelto. And so, without further hesitation, please come closer to the car and let's have a look.
They're handing out Lamborghini 60th anniversary surfboard. There you go. Could go on eBay, be flipped. But instead I'm going to have it. Here we are getting inside of the Lamborghini Revuelto. It's got the latest gen of the carbon fiber tub. It's actually a monocoque fuselage now. The seats are pretty comfortable. Now, driving the SVJ to Vegas a week ago was a ton of fun, but I think the headroom is pretty similar. Wow, I love seeing the V12 right behind me, the brand new finished interior with all the new displays, such as a center screen that's hanging above, featuring actual USB Type-C cable slots, which is a good sight in a new car, right? You still have the fighter jet style start button right here in the middle. I won't start it because we are on a aircraft carrier right now. I love seeing the passenger seat LCD view panel. Again, all the carbon fiber that you see finished throughout the interior. It feels next generation with everything blending together with the materials, the craftsmanship, but also the all new style buttons on the steering wheel, because not only do you have the standard Strada and Corsa modes, but also you have a new city mode called Cheetah, and it'll be using the electronic motors to make it well, even more hybrid and advanced. Here we go. Shutting the door to the Revuelto. Pretty heavy actually, but yeah, I love all the Alcantara finish and the yellow stitching all throughout. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below of the Revuelto. The mirror controls are on the left side actually, no longer in the middle. You have the lock and unlock button, and then here's how you open the door. Hit the center button, pull up. Perfect. There you have it, the all-new Revuelto has finally landed here in San Diego, California on the USS Midway. What an awesome place to unveil a car. The Revuelto features again 1001 horsepower with the all-amazing V12 engine that we know and love from Lamborghini, but this time it's a brand new V12. This V12 has been rotated 180 degrees. The transmission now, well, it's out back and it's got a transversal gearbox. It's right there at the axle instead of being in front of the engine right behind you, the driver, or the passenger. They did this because they can fit the electric motor and the battery systems through the front of the engine towards the center tunnel to transmit the energy with the batteries all the way to the front of the car as well to reach the two front E-motors. The E-motors give 185 horsepower and they can infuse torque vectoring with the electronic software with the all-wheel drive system. This is the latest generation. Driving the Aventador SVJ to Las Vegas about a week ago, this has got the one upgrade I wish that car had. This car features a brand new created dual clutch transmission. This dual clutch is not only lighter than the Huracan, but it's also faster with the gear changes. Speaking about horsepower in specific, the all-new V12 engine that you have inside this car, it sounds familiar from what I have heard going up the hill climb. It's unreal how it's even more powerful. This engine makes 814 horsepower, which is more than the SVJ and the Ultimate. The Lamborghini Revuelto does not give you the a-la aerodynamic system. This has got a different active aero system, which features flaps and also a moving rear spoiler that can raise up and down. I'm a big fan of this new design. The hexagons and the stable streak of the hard line on each door panel is there. The iconic lines from Lamborghini are there in the body. I'm a big fan of the floating rear buttresses that give you a beam that hangs over the center cabin to the outside rear quarter panels. The rear of the vehicle reminds me a little bit of Star Trek with a spaceship, because those dual exhaust tips with the inner quad pipes, it looks out of this world. It looks like this belongs on a spaceship, because having this hexagon that's really shrunken down with height blending underneath the spoiler gives one of the most aggressive looking rear fascia designs I've ever seen with a Lamborghini. And they put these exhaust pipes up top because they can get more room down below to create a rear diffuser with those blades that help divert airflow. This helps with the downforce of the vehicle. They have raised the cabin headspace by giving this protruding line on top of the cabin itself. This has got, I think, the biggest wheel and tire combo I have ever seen on a supercar, that being 21-inch wheels up front and 22s out back, featuring Bridgestone performance tires. Well, that wraps up my walk around. Let's check out the delivery for Mr. Maverick.
Hey, go ahead.
Tom Cruise?
Yeah, baby. Love and feeling.
feeling. You've lost that love and feeling, now it's gone.
He's great.
I feel like I passed out.
Whoa.
I feel like this is not happening.
Thank you all for coming, honestly.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up my time out here at the USS Midway for the unveil of the all-new Lamborghini Revuelto here in San Diego. The Lamborghini president for North America was here. It was really awesome getting to chat with him. Andrea, he's a very nice guy. It fascinates me so much. I love the visual design of the car. I love the horsepower. The thought of having a hybrid powertrain with a V12, it excites me. It's something that reminds me of the hypercar series that Lamborghini is known for, the Sions, the Venenos, but this is something that's not as expensive. It's more obtainable. It's new. I'm excited about it. Please let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think of this new Revuelto? We got to see it go up the hill climb again. I'll play that clip again actually because it's just so awesome to watch go up the hill. Course mode gives you all the horsepower. The other driving modes will have you around 875 to 895 horsepower, depending on Strada to Sport mode and Corsa, of course. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Please let me know, what do you think of Top Gun Maverick's new Revuelto? I'll see all of you in the next episode.